Hi guys, welcome back to Abstract Collaborative. Today we will be shooting a different kind of video. Today I will be showing you how to make a simple recipe that will impress both your friends and your family. Today I'm going to be preparing Hungarian goulash. For the Hungarian goulash, you're going to be needing some chicken stock, olive oil for when we are preparing the sausages, butter, flat leaf parsley, and some red skin potatoes. We'll also be needing a single clove of garlic, the Italian smoked sausages, and onions, preferably white. The first thing you want to do when preparing this meal is to cut the smoked sausage into little medallions. It doesn't really matter how thick, because it's up for preference. But do make them bite-sized, as you will be sharing it with others. And once they are all done, nice and cut, you're going to want to transfer them to a pot that you've already put oil in. The olive oil that we showed earlier was what we chose. Doesn't really matter what kind of oil you use though. That's also user preference. But what we're going to do with these now is we're just going to brown the sausage for about like 4 minutes, or however quick they cook. We'll get on to the next step. Next step is to quarter your onions and then slice them thinly while your sausages are still in the pot. You're going to want to keep an eye on that, so it's going to require a bit more effort this time around. That. Do practice caution when using knives at home, especially if you have no experience using it. Crying over here. Magic of editing, our onions are nice and sliced, and we can move on to the next step of removing the sausages. They just so happen to finish browning at the same time as slicing these. So let's get to that. Of removing the sausages, you can want a slotted spoon, because we're going to want to use the leftover oil that's in the pot for the next step. We also have napkins placed on this plate to absorb the excess oil that is on the sausage. I don't know about you guys, but I am already hungry. And we're gonna quickly grab more napkins to dab that down. We're just doing this to get rid of the excess oil. It already has a lot of oil. And we can move on to the next step now. Step, you're going to want to return that same pot that had the oil from the sausage to heat and add your butter and allow that to melt. And once that's all melted, we're going to be adding the sliced onions that we cut earlier. So you're just really just going to want to move that butter around and incorporate it with all of the oils. Moving it around also allows it to melt down faster. Now that it's all melted, we're gonna add the onions. And for this step, you're gonna wanna caramelize these onions for about 5 to 7 minutes. You can leave it on a low heat and check in on it occasionally until it's a nice golden shade. You're gonna also wanna add these carefully because this is hot oil. Then you're going to want to incorporate the onions and all of that. Now that the onions are nice and golden, I'm going to be adding in the potatoes that we sliced earlier. And we're also going to be adding some paprika. I forgot to mention that in the earlier, but you will be needing paprika. If you don't want it, you don't really have to add it, but it is a good addition. Here comes paprika, a little bit more. Before we add the chicken stock, we're going to really want to mix this all together. Really mix potatoes with the onions, let them incorporate with each other. Make sure your pot is set to a lower heat because we don't want anything to burn while we're doing this. Okay, so before we put the chicken broth in, we're gonna really want to put the potatoes as far down as they can get to the bottom of the pan, just so they get an even coating with the chicken broth. And we're still on low heat right now. Really push that down. And then you're going to cover it with a lid and cook to medium to low heat. Medium high heat for about like 15 minutes. If you don't have a lid that lets steam escape, you're going to want to leave your lid like that. But since mine does, I'm just going to leave it like that for about 15 minutes and we'll be back. 15 minutes have passed. I'm just going to quick update for the next step. You're just going to want to remove the lid and just let it simmer still for about 10 minutes or until the potatoes have softened and the sauce has thickened. And once that's done, we can add the sausage and we can begin the plating process. And you can enjoy your meal. Miracle of editing. Once again, 2 minutes has passed and the sauce is thickened immensely and the potatoes are nice and tender. Now all that's left to do is reintroduce the sausage and fold it into the goulash. Once that's done, you can grab everyone else and start eating. It's gonna turn the heat back on for like 30 seconds just to heat the sausage back up to temperature. And then you guys can get to plating. Thanks for making it to the end of this video. I just finished plating the goulash. About to go serve my family. I hope you guys find this meal as tasty as I do. Thanks again for making it to this end of the video. I will be posting the recipe and the steps to follow in the link in the description box down below. And if you enjoyed today's content, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Maybe give me a suggestion on what to make next.